can't tell them that. That's a good part.
Hi, how are you? I'm here with my good neighbor and friend, Connie, who's one of the best caterers in the area, DMV area, and my mom. And we've just been laughing and cackling because I spent the last 20 minutes, really, you guys, reading a page and a half, only to find out that it didn't show up on my video. So, I'm going to go into this, first of all, saying thank you so much for taking time out of your Friday evening to welcome me to the world of publishing and authorship. I really appreciate it. I am just ecstatic and humbled that you chose to read my work and support me. I truly, truly am grateful. I'm going to read from The Chameleon. A little background on it. This book has been with me for 40 years. I started off writing it in high school. I put it down. I went to college on and off. I put it down. After college, I just kind of forgot about it for a while. Got married, went back to school, and the writing tidbit, along with all the academic writing I was doing, came back. But I couldn't figure out with her, because she's my baby, part of her is like my alter ego, where to start her story. Should I start it from the beginning? Should I start it from the middle? Should I start it towards the end? But once the words start flowing, and those of you that are authors do know this, you go where the story takes you. So I finally was able to finish it, let it sit for a minute, finally get it edited, and just jumped in the pool. And my husband said, "When are you going to finally do this?" It's here! Yes! So I'm going to read a little bit for you this evening. I'm going to try not to read as a professional, but I have to say that one of my other talents is that I talk. I talk for work. My voice is heard all over the DMV for work that I've done. So I kind of sometimes sound really professional, but I'm going to try not to this evening. So let's get started. I'm going to go to the section or the chapter that is labeled Meet the Chameleon. Now I got to go back and find it. Give me a moment. It ain't there. Here we go. All right, let's get started. 2 years ago, Meet the Chameleon. Both ladies stood in front of each other, monitoring their work. Unless she was standing less than 2 feet from them, the two looked like identical twins. On further inspection, you could see the subtle changes between them. Let's review the dossier one more time before I leave. Sure, no problem, sister, Bella responded. Zoe and Bella had been friends since 2nd grade. Although they favored each other, they were not blood sisters or even related kin. Both had caramel mocha skin with long curly mahogany hair. Both had similar body builds and mannerisms. Whereas Zoe was of Cuban, Haitian, and Creole descent, Bella at times looked Hispanic, Middle Eastern, or any other mixed heritage she was feeling for the day. Both were trained federal agents, Bella with the FBI, and Zoe assigned to the latest interagency task force. As when they were kids, Zoe and Belladonna had frequently changed places, allowing one to handle intricate, now I can't say it, intricate, INTRICATE, y'all get what I'm saying, jobs, while the other played posse when they were part of the 127th crew. The dossier they referred to had long been committed to memory. There were no documents or threads tracing the assignment back to any agency, handler, or private citizen who had signed the job to Alicia Cortez. Alicia Cortez was the undercover handle that Zoe used. There was no one she trusted more than Bella to have her back on this assignment. Target is one Alexander Malayan, 57 years old. Ethnic background is Venezuelan. Height 6'2", weight around 190 pounds. Malayan is the CEO and founder of the Malayan Group. He has his hands in everything from multimedia, technology, wine, and fashion. Rumors are that the upstart funds for the Malayan Group came from his days running drugs and playing enforcer for the Moya family back in Miami and New York, along with a small family winery. It seems that about 20 years ago, he went legit, but still has powerful connections in law enforcement with legit system and business. His business holdings are extensive, with Businessmen magazine placing his wealth close to $50 billion. I made this man really wealthy, y'all. Really, really wealthy. I mean, come on, we can dream, right? There are people that are this wealthy. All right. Bella rattles on while Zoe finished the final touches of her cover. He has real estate holdings in upstate New York, Manhattan, Chicago, several in Los Angeles, and the Palo Alto area of California, Venezuela, and Greece. She turns to Zoe, clears her throat, signaling that she's done prepping and ready to go. Admiring Zoe's handiwork, the two women look at each other in the mirror. The transformation, incredible, with no detail left undone from mouth to stature. No similarities between them now at all. Plain Jane and runway gorgeous. No one would ever suspect that the Plain Jane was the notorious Alicia Cortez. All right, that's a nice tidbit.